Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from chilly San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, and purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are fired up on this wonderful Friday morning. Most of the discussions that I bring to the table are designed to create a conscious dissonance, a sense that something is out of alignment so that something can be brought into alignment, or at least the awareness has now been presented for that alignment to take place. Many times people experience what we call the light going off. Well, whoa, I never saw it that way, or no, I've never heard of it that way before. This morning I'm going to talk to you very quickly about rights and responsibilities. Rights and responsibilities. Everybody has rights. It's my right to do this. It's my right to do that. It's my right. Well, I have the right to do this. I have the right to do that. That's my right. And I'm going to argue now. Now listen, please, people, help me here. This is not a black and white discussion. And there's 1,000 ways to argue this perspective. This is just this guy's perspective. Okay? So this is not black or white, and there are always anomalies and aberrations to this equation. I'm just going to say it the way I thought about it this morning without wanting to offend anybody. The weak talk about their rights. Strong exercise their responsibilities. Followers many times talk about rights. Leaders exercise responsibilities. As a general rule of thumb, please don't anybody's panties get in a bunch over this. It can be argued. Yes, there are variables and there are variations. Yes, there are guys that are going to want to go shopping for shoes on Super Bowl Sunday because they care more about shoes than they do about football. Okay? And there's going to be women who like to, ride bulls and chew Copenhagen. I understand there's aberrations. For the most part, what I'm saying is this. Are you more concerned when it comes to issues about what you have the right to do, or do you contemplate what your responsibility is? You see, the difference has to do with me, my rights, this is my right. I have the right. And that's an inward conversation. And I feel it's connected to a level of maturity. Now, please, again, don't get weird on me. I'm not talking about things where you have to fight for your right to party. I'm just kidding. Where you fight for those things that, where there is injustice. I'm talking about the right to do stupid stuff. The one who contemplates their responsibility is typically thinking of others. Okay? And one of the most clear paths to a sense of lack, or a sense of emptiness, or a sense of loneliness, or a sense of that's not fair, or victimhood, is an inward focus. And the not so well-worn path of significance, giving back, serving, leading through servants, leadership, is outward focused. I have the right to do many things. I also choose to accept responsibility for things that affect other people. You have the right, anybody, to get a divorce whenever you want to. That's your right. I'm going to say you have a responsibility to work your tail off to figure it out. You have the right to cuss out another person. You also have the responsibility to demonstrate maturity and self-control. And my kids are the ones really who have initiated this conversation with my teenagers. Well, I don't have to do this, Dad. Anybody have teenagers? They're awesome. It gives me new opportunities to learn to lead differently. I don't have to do this. True, you have the right to make that decision, and there will be consequences for it. I talked to a policeman once about really, really rebellious, angry, frustrated teenage boys, and he said, you know, there's just some of them out there that need to get the crap knocked out of them. Somebody just needs to knock the crap out of them. You know, I have the right to discipline my children in a certain way. I also have a responsibility to experience what that long-term consequence could be for them and for me. Are you thinking more about your rights, or are you contemplating more your responsibilities? Weak, strong, immature, mature, foolish, wise. And I mean this in no condescending way. And again, I know there are aberrations, and I know there's anomalies. I know there are factors. I'm just wanting to stir up your thinking today. Are you thinking more about what you have the right to do? Well, I have the right to leave at 5 o'clock. The job says till 5. Well, I don't have to do that. That's not my job. That's not my job. They can do that. Are you exercising your rights, or are you contemplating your responsibilities? You know, there's a lot more satisfaction in exercising your responsibilities long term. As you're outward focused, your eyes come off of yourself, they go on to other people, and you grow. You grow as a person. If you're not growing, you're dying, they say. Here's your opportunity to grow, and what I'd love to leave you with this morning. Are you more concerned about your rights, or are you contemplating your responsibilities? Have a great Friday, guys.